go for the third time. I've realised that the camera that I usually use is over there. For doing my vlogs and things like that. On this video editing software, it doesn't seem to do the proper screen. So I need to, it doesn't seem to do the full screen. It only does, even though all the settings are right. So I don't know. So I'll use this video camera. But I've realised how good this camera is because I have my curtains shut, and they're quite thick curtains, they're lined. It is a bright day outside, which is why I was really washed out. And I would say, it's quite dim in here, but it doesn't look like it when I'm looking at this here. So I'm going to put that down a bit because I get distracted. So anyway, after that little pointless ramble there, I have finished Campnano. I got just over my 30,000 words that I was aiming for. The 10k day that I did, that was a real bonus towards that goal, I have to say. It really did help. See, I'm going to have a drink. Boosting that word count. And I was going to do one yesterday, but I wasn't feeling it, so I might do it next Monday. I mean, I've done one this month, so I'm not, I have to do a second one. It's not, I've done one. So I've applied for my next sticker. I mean, people might think it's quite sad you're just doing it for stickers, but got to have some priorities. So yes, I'll do it next Monday, I think. So what I'm thinking of doing is doing each month, one at the beginning of the month, and then maybe 2 weeks after that do another one, but at least do one, because they are, they're hard, but they certainly are beneficial for getting that word count up. And like I've said, I live alone. Apart from work and writing, I don't have any other priorities. Obviously my children when they need me, but they're pretty self-reliant, so they don't really need me. But when I say work and write, going off of the self-care panel that we had and that the virtual retreat, the Evergreen Writing Oasis virtual retreat, I do other things. So speaking of Evergreen, I was watching that over the weekend. I didn't get the chance to catch them live because the time differences, and I did have other things that I was doing, so mostly the replay. The scare one I do mostly anyway, although the weighted blankets was quite interesting, and I might look into getting one of those. But I do a lot of self-care anyway. I don't just concentrate on my writing, as that I have to write every single minute of the day that I can. I don't believe you should do that. I don't even believe you should write every day if you don't want to. I take Saturdays off because I finish my last night shift the Saturday morning, and the rest of the day I'll have a few hours sleep. Then the rest of the day I just lounge about to try and get back onto my day mode. And even if I wasn't doing night shift, I would still do that. I'll need at least one full day off of writing, just to kind of recharge, and then I'll just read or whatever else I'm interested in. There's a lot of craft stuff that comforting to do because it's simple and I enjoy it, and that's the main thing. So speaking of planning, I do have I'd made up some project worksheets for each project that I'm working on, so I'll show that and I'll show you that as well. What else have I been up to? Yes, I've been doing some like I said, with Evergreen Writing Retreat, they did have different things, and with Courtney Young from the Courtney Project, is that a court? Oh, yeah. Whose live streams I find really interesting, or beneficial I should say. She was doing the author platform one, and a lot of the things are to, but one of them was claiming all the different accounts on these social media sites. One of them was BookBub, which I'd already done ages ago, because under Jacqueline Kirk I do have books published, about 3 children's, 2 middle grade science fiction and 1 middle grade fantasy that I'd done a few years back, and I do have about 3 or 4 other books under a pen name that I don't plan on pursuing any longer. It was, yeah, trying to figure that one out, whether to keep under that pen name or just publish them again under my name and just put in previously published under this pen name, or if I want to continue with that kind of genre anyway. So that's something I'm thinking about. But yes, and for BookBub I'd already claimed that my writer's account or name underneath that one. So I think for the majority of them I have, but I'm only really focusing on Facebook and Instagram. I don't like Twitter. It's just, no, it's not an enjoyable place for me. Unless you're looking for drama, then it is. But yeah, no. Even though I do have, I've found a list of hashtags. It's mainly for Instagram. It's for hashtags for readers and hashtags for writers. So I might apply them to Twitter just to see how it goes. I do have some somewhere about actual Twitter hashtags. So I'll see how I feel about Twitter. It's not a positive thing for me anyway. What else have I been doing? Yes, I've been working on my website. I was paying monthly for one, but then I thought, oh, I don't want to spend this money on it. I'll just use a free one. But then I didn't like the free one, so I've went back to paying monthly for one through GoDaddy. It just means I have to set it all up again, which is a bit of a bugger, but there you go. That serves me right for being a miser and trying to save that money. So it's my website, my newsletter. I did have one, but I deleted it, and I deleted it in order to set up a new, more focused one, and then never did. So I need to get onto that ASAP. My Patreon page, I've had one for a while. I didn't really do anything. I'd set it up and I didn't really do much with it, but I finally got round to, I think it was more a case that I just didn't know what to put on it. Now I've got an idea. I've put up my first vlog on there, so check out my Patreon page and see what you think. What else I've been doing? So it's my website, my newsletter, Patreon, getting all my social media sites. Sorry, this is what I've been doing all this month, but with the writing Oasis virtual retreat, it just made me realise I needed to step it up a bit and get it done instead of just taking my time with it and all that. Get it done and then it's done and it's out the way. It's one more thing I can tick off. So there's that. I've got myself some new notebooks. These are, let me just check, you can see them. These are my own ones. I uploaded these to KDP because it was through CreateSpace originally, then we had to transfer them over because it's paperback, obviously. So I did these, and I just printed these notebooks because I wanted something that I like the covers of. You know, sometimes you can't get used. And they're just simple. They're just lined notebooks. You know, nothing special. Just lined notebooks, about 200 pages. So I wanted one that had dragons on it. These images I got off Etsy. That's like scrapbooking images. So I've got that, and I have another one as well. About half a dozen of these different dragon ones. And I got this one here. It just looks very girly, this one. Put that there again. Yeah, so again, it's just another simple line notebook. I got this one as well. This is really for my Japanese language learning that I want to do. Or that I am doing, but I need to step it up and take it a bit more seriously. And I might show you what I've done with that in my planning video, just as a little addition to the writer's planner. So there are those three there. Now, the bonus with these is, and I didn't think of it at the time, I just wanted books, notebooks that had you know, covers that I liked, and that were just simple line notebooks that I could just scribble in and all that sort of thing. But when I buy these, I get the royalties for them. So yeah, double bonus there. A notebook that with a cover I like, and I get money back from it, which is great. So the other thing I'm going to be doing today, so that might be a bit loud because it's right beside my microphone. My son and his fiance used to come over quite regularly, and we would play board games. And then obviously with COVID hitting, it was put on hold, essentially. But now they're coming over today, so let me just check, I'll be showing this. So I've got this one. This is like an escape room at home that we can do. And then there's this one here as well, and this is like a cold case criminal file that you solve yourself. There was a lot of these you could get on the US Amazon site, but say it cost $20, it then costs another $22 to get it shipped to the UK. So I was like, no, I'm not that keen on doing it. But these, this is this company's first one, and they've got another one coming out September, October time. So I'll look out for that. After, we'll see how this goes today, and if I enjoy it, then we'll get some more. So that is me. I've finally finished this video. I had a little blip in the middle and had to film that end bit. The kids are going to be over in about 15 minutes if they're on time. They usually are, they're usually early, and we'll get some fun this afternoon with a little bit of gin added in as well. My daughter says she has a new flavour of gin, so we'll be trying that with pizza, gin and games. It's going to be a great afternoon. So that's me. If you like this video, please like, comment and subscribe, and I will speak to you later. And oh, check out my links below, or keep checking them. Check out my Patreon, my website that's under construction. My newsletter will be coming shortly. Okay, bye.